Oh, Anthony, nice hat. What's your prognosis?
Stupid.
All right, here we go.
Hey friends, it's time for another new episode of the Two Clouded Mind Show with your favorite hosts, Chris.
I have a very caveman brain.
And Dave.
He's falling apart in front of our eyes.
Subscribe to the Two Clouded Mind Show on YouTube and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Two Clouded Minds, baby. I love you guys.
Oh my God, you're meant to do that.
Hi, friends. Welcome back. It's Wednesday. We're here. We're here again. You can't get rid of us. We're like that sebaceous wart. It just won't go away.
Oh, wow. See, I was going to say round of applause for us, but that's pretty gross.
We interrupt this program for a very important announcement.
Ooh, breaking news, guys. Look, we interrupt this already in progress program you're watching to bring you up-to-date IRL info. Fun. Hey, what's up, Dave, Anthony?
Breaking news.
Hey.
Breaking news.
Yeah, thanks for putting this together, guys, and, making this happen.
No problem. Likewise.
It's so if yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, what's the technical? Isn't there like a fun name for today? Is it Hangover Monday? Is it I lost my shirt Monday? Is it
Call out Monday?
Ball Out Monday?
Call out Monday.
Oh, Call Out Monday. Call Out Monday.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There's no. You raise a good point. There is no like actual name for it though. People do argue that the Super Bowl is a holiday. I'm one of those people, but the day after the Super Bowl it should be observed for a totally different reason. Yeah, you usually feel like shit. Even if you didn't drink too much, you probably ate too much. Something you did too much of something.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I know Anthony. Obviously, he's a Giants fan, so he doesn't really give a shit either way. Dave, did you care either way about the football game?
Anthony, you got a lot of nerve showing up here in a Giants sweatshirt. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we were talking about football, and I will wear it proudly.
That's true. That's a true.
So I didn't really have I'm not a fan of either team, so I didn't really have a dog in the fight. I figured if the Chiefs won, it would be cool to be able to have seen that three-peat. Like, okay, well, at least we saw that type of history happen. But I was also happy. I would also be happy to see the Eagles win because I feel like they're a pretty good team. I was on them. I've been on them for a couple of years. Before it was cool to think that the Eagles could win a championship, I was pretty much in on them for fantasy football purposes. So, and they have a couple players that I really like, so it was easy to root for them as well. So either way, I was happy, but I did put small bets on the Eagles. I got the parlay. I hit the Eagles money line in the over. John would be proud. And I also I placed a separate Eagles money line bet, which obviously also hit. So I made a couple of bucks, and then I think I hit a few props. Devonta Smith's prop, I had over 69.5 yards receiving. He had 69 yards. So I was a pretty bad beat. I lost a couple bucks there, but it's no big deal. All in all, I was fine with the outcome. I wish the game was more competitive. It was pretty much boring and a blowout for most of the game. The Chiefs never really were in it. Even though they have 22 points, they were never really in it.
I argue that had they made that second onside kick at the end of the game where there was 90 seconds left, I think they would have came back.
How? Based on what?
You think so?
The Eagles' defense
pulled off some crazy miracle.
No.
On mathematics and statistics, no.
The Eagles' defense was just out of this world. The Eagles' defense played great in the playoffs. They're the underrated sort of hero of the whole thing. Jalen Hurts got, and well-deserved, he got the MVP. He's been great in both Super Bowls he played in, but that defense really locked it up, especially in the playoffs. And they were the number one defense in the NFL for a reason. If you play fantasy football, you know that at the end of the season, it was the Eagles and then everybody else. Well, the Eagles and then the Chiefs and then everybody else. But the Eagles defense played amazing, and they deserve all the credit in the world. They really messed that up. It was very, very akin to the Giants defense messing up Tom Brady in that undefeated season where the offense could not get going. I think they had 26 total yards in the first half. Did the Chiefs? It was they got mollywopped.
I think it would have been better if it was the Bills in that game. It would have been a better game.
Oh, well, I mean, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear people probably think it would be a better game if it was the Bengals, who didn't even make the playoffs. Like now, looking back on it, it's easy to say because the Chiefs got completely dog walked. But the Eagles probably would have dog walked anybody. Like they beat the hell out of the Commanders, who were the hottest team going in the playoffs at the time, and then they just beat down the Chiefs. And that Eagles defense was championship defense. That's what did it for them.
Yeah. But now, as you guys are versed in the sports world, do you think it was a complete blowout, or do you think that the Chiefs completely played like shit?
Blowout.
It was
Just a combo.
No, blowout.
No, because they're a great team, well coached. I think the coaching shows more than some of the talent on there and how good a coach and a QB can really do to a team.
Who's that? The Chiefs?
Their defense is very good. Yeah. Their defense is very good. They could use some more offensive weapons. They're not like the best overall player team, but they got whooped.
Yeah, the Eagles roster is one of the best, if not the best roster in the NFL. Like the Eagles are just the better.
You can't.
the better team.
Yeah. You could argue it's them, and they're in the argument, and to me it's them. And the scary part is like the GM is the best GM right now. He's put together this great roster, and he has money to spend next year, which is scary.
And the defense
They
is
do
super
have,
young.
like-
A lot of young guys on that defense. So
The defense is good, but they have like two of their big offensive pieces free agents this year. But yet again, they have money, so like they could. It's wild. He's doing a great job. They are.
Saquon Barkley. He had a birthday and a Super Bowl ring on his birthday. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, Anthony's Saquon Barkley, Super Bowl on his birthday. How you feeling about that, Anthony?
I'm happy for him.
How old is he? He's 26, right? Young?
I think he's a little
I mean,
older.
yeah, he's 20. He was 26 into the season, so he turned 27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him. He would have never had a game. A season like he had this year on the Giants. It was the Christian McCaffrey to the Niners situation. They were lacking a stud running back. They had literally everything else, and they got him. They paid highly for him, but they got him, and he produced for them.
Paid
So
off.
I'm happy for him because this guy is a generational running back. There's no question about it. And it's you would hate to see. I would have hated to see him have his whole career on the Giants and never have an opportunity like he had this year, because he's a generational talent and a great person, character. Some judgmental things he's done recently, but it's like good overall human. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, the generational player thing, that might be a little strong. He finally is on a good team. You know what I mean? He finally was on a team where he didn't have to do everything himself. So,
but like he did a lot himself. I mean, he had 2,000+ yard season. He holds the record for most yards in a full season, including the playoffs.
scrimmage yards, yeah.
So it's like
he did a lot of work.
His career is not over, but I mean, you could argue at the end of it that he could be a generational talent. I think he's a very, very talented one.
Yeah, sure. He's going to have, if he has another year or two like this, but I mean, he's set up because he's in his prime. He's in his prime and he's just started with the Eagles, so this team is probably going to be very good for the next couple of years. Hurts is under contract. I'm pretty sure they extended A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. This team's going to be, bless you, it's going to be together.
Thank you. Yeah, they did.
And
they did. They got another 3-4 years max of them being as good as they are now, and
that defense is young.
A lot of adjustments.
Defense can be good for longer than that because all those guys are like 3 out of those starters are rookies. They're awesome, and they're all going to get 4 or 5 year. They're going to be on 4 or 5 year rookie deals. So you're talking about at least 5 year
like you
window.
said, the GM has done wonders. They still have an off season with the stacked roster that they have, and they have, I don't know their exact cap space, but they surprisingly have money. And a draft coming. They hit on every player last draft. They had some compensation picks because there's some people left, so they had a good extra picks and they hit on them.
Yeah, they're very, very good. What about the Chiefs? The Chiefs, I mean, they're obviously a very good team. Looked like they could finally start getting things going a little bit when they started throwing the ball down the field a little bit. Do you think that they might swing the pendulum back towards throwing it a little bit more? Because in the past few years, fantasy players know that Patrick Mahomes has not been chucking the ball the way we were used to seeing him do. Do you think they go out, they try to find it?
This full season and then like half of the season before.
It's probably been
down.
It's been more like 3 seasons than 2, but whatever the case, I wouldn't be surprised to see them go out and get like a top tier receiver talent to add to that room. And
100%. Like they have to, because like Hopkins, 31, I believe.
He's at the end of his career.
He was just a get me to the Super Bowl piece. So he did his job, helped out, had some good games. Xavier Worthy is solid speedster, but he's just a piece you have to use and add it in your offense, position player. So you need a legit like if T. Higgins goes there.
I was about to say
now,
you're going to hear T. Higgins to Kansas City for a long time because he's the best available guy.
But the question is, I mean, he's a free agent.
Yes.
So,
but he could be.
He could go there. They could give. They could tag him though.
That's what I just said. He could be franchised again. And
oh, sorry, you went out. Yeah. Well, if he doesn't, shockingly, I don't know what the Bengals situation is, but like
it's not good.
A caliber play. It's T. Higgins. There's some other names up there, like a Debo could be traded, but it's pretty much T. Higgins and then like tiers off and then other players.
Yeah.
So yeah, if they needed that caliber player, but there might be like a receiver with their first overall pick again.
We'll see. I wonder if there's that guy in the draft. I'm not so sure there is, but we'll see. But the game was fine, especially if you were an Eagles fan. It was good. You know what I mean? You had fun because it was really never in doubt. It was 0-0 for a little while, a few minutes, and then, after about 5-6 minutes of game time, the Eagles just started putting it on them.
Yeah.
And it was over.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, it was an interesting time.
Where I worked, a lot of fun. It was a cool atmosphere to be in to see a game like that.
So, Chris,
I'm mad. This would have been a good year to do the minute pool.
Yeah, I know somebody who had 0-0, so they were happy. They had 0-0 and 0-4 in the minute pool, so they were on the clock like multiple times. They were happy.
Yeah, no, I think next year I said I was gonna do it this year, and I didn't just because like I'm not encountering as many people as I was to prior years in job, but I still feel like I can do it because there's that many gamblers in the world, and I want to do $50 a box, and so like because when you do a minute pool, it's $30 a box pays $50 a minute. Like you can't adjust that, and every year I've done it. I think I did it like 3 years in a row. Like you're not enjoying the game as much as if you weren't paying attention to it. And then like there's generally not somebody hitting like 1,500 or something where they're chucking you a little bit of change. So like I want to be able to just take the 10% off the top and then just, not be involved and run it like a normal person does. But you can't do that in the minute pool like that. So I want to do $50 a box, and there's 2 numbers. Your first box is your minute pool, and then the second box is like a regular first, second, third, fourth quarter situation.
Why don't you just use the same number? Why don't you just use the same number? Oh, I guess because it's different. You spread more money.
Right. You get 2 sets of numbers. You're in 2 separate games for $50, and then you take the 10% off the top, and then you break down that in the quarterly situation. I think I'm gonna do that next year. You heard it here.
Anthony the bookie.
There you go. FBI at FBI.
Yeah.
FBI? What, like full-blooded Italian?
Blocked and reported. Anthony, what was your favorite Super Bowl?
Easy, buddy.
What was your favorite Super Bowl commercial? This is really what everybody wants to talk about. Did one of them jump out at you?
I didn't see any of them.
Really?
No.
Why? What do you mean? What were you doing?
I had the kids with me. My nephew was over. It was all over the place.
The kids didn't bug out over the Stitch commercial.
probably didn't see it. I don't even remember that.
It was like Stitch in real life, right? Like Stitch in a real world situation.
Yeah, it looked
Dude,
so
like I
cool.
didn't realize everywhere I go, like there's always Stitch stuff, but like I feel like there hasn't been a movie of Stitch since like a decade a minimum ago, like crazy long
I
time.
didn't I didn't catch what that was, that commercial, but for me it alluded to there's some kind of a real world
Movie,
Lilo and Stitch movie
live action
on
movie.
the horizon.
Well, they're doing like what, like live action, like they're doing live action Moana or something. So
They're doing a
Yeah.
live. I saw there was a live action How to Train Your Dragon commercial. That there definitely was. The dragon
yeah,
was
you know, I like dragons.
not real.
Okay. Dragons are not real.
So did you see?
Hey, real quick,
Go ahead.
sorry. No, go continue. You're on topic. I'm off.
Yeah, so I'm going to do commercial stuff. So if you want to say something else that's not about commercials, you may as well say it now.
Well, I was gonna say, did you notice everything's different?
Oh, you changed your room around. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I switched my rooms with the girls, and then I'm still kind of like working it in here. So I
It's-
just threw the snake in here, some Simpsons, that old school telephone.
Yeah, it looks like trash.
It's
You're
a
gonna
little
need to
crowded.
fix it. You need to fix it. Yeah, it looks really bad. I noticed that it was different, but I didn't want to bring attention to it because it looks so bad. Anyway, did you guys see the Ben Affleck commercial? The one that he directed that had Matt Damon in it and David Beckham, or David Beckham is David Beckham and Matt Damon is Dave Beckham. They're twins separated.
And they were
at birth.
twins.
Yeah.
Separated twins. Yeah, that was a funny commercial. That was favorite. Could you please give me any insight on the weird cowboy hat heads people?
So
What was that?
there was two commercials. Like I'm glad you brought that up because it was like one of the themes this year was like let's see who can gross the audience out more. You know, like really weird them out and see if we can get people talking about it.
Okay.
There's that commercial and another one which we'll talk about next. But yeah, Anthony, did you see the one with the people who had heads that were shaped like cowboy hats? It was like a skin cowboy hat on your head, or like a skin wizard hat. It was like a giant wizard hat, but it was a skin. It was like all skin.
God.
And it was like this person is a fan of fantasy movies, so their head is like they're a fantasy head, and this guy likes westerns, so he's a cowboy head, cowboy hat head. So it was I don't know what it was for, like Tubi maybe or something like that, where it was like people who like to watch this or people who like to watch that, and now this is really popular. So the guys with the wizard hat heads, they had like different hats on their wizard hat heads when the new trend came out, but the cowboy guy just stayed the cowboy. And then eventually cowboy stuff, westerns came in style. So the wizard guys put the cowboy hats on their wizard heads. And then he comes in the room. He's like, change the channel for these guys, put on some wizard stuff. And then so they take off their cowboy hats and then they have their like little weird bonding moment. But it was very off-putting to look at. It was very weird to look at.
Yeah. Very weird.
Ew.
Very phallic and fleshy.
Ew.
It was
Yeah.
It was like imagine somebody's skull is a full cowboy hat. Like their whole, it's like the head just comes up and it's just like your skin goes out like this.
And they
then
were
back
like
that.
bald.
Yeah, totally bald.
Yeah, they were bald.
Or your head was like it goes out like this. Then there's a big cone and it's like tilted on the back because it's like a big wizard hat, and it's just all skin. Gross.
That's weird.
It was very gross. The other commercial that was gross was when all the tongues were flying around, like the tongue would fly out of your mouth. And it was for Ready Whip. It was for whipped cream. It was for whipped cream, and the tongue, like the guy goes like this to like spray the whipped cream in his mouth, and his tongue flies out of his mouth, and it's like flipping around and like doing all this like wiggling all over the place, and like the tongues are flying around, and that was pretty off-putting and gross. Also, the tongues. You got to check that.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that one, it's like a whipped cream commercial.
Yeah.
So you got to check that one out.
Ew, flapping tongues.
And speaking of flapping, did you see the flapping like eyebrows and the flapping mustache?
That was funny. What was with all? Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was with all the facial, like the hair,
The facial hair, yeah.
involved?
Two different commercials.
Yeah.
One of them did Eugene Levy's eyebrows, where his eyebrow he goes, huh? And like his eyebrows go like this, and they just fly off his head, and they start flying around everywhere. And then the other one was a mustache, I think.
Yeah, everybody's mustache for the Pringles commercial.
Yeah, that's right. They shook the empty can of Pringles, and they called all the mustaches to go flying. So it was like,
yeah.
It was weird that there was two different commercials with flying hair. You know,
Yeah, I'm wondering if it was
how does that
the
happen?
same like director or
I was like, oh, you need flying hair? Oh, then you need this director. He's the guy. He's
Yeah,
the
get
flying
this
hair
guy.
guy. He's the flying
He's the
mustache
guy
guy.
for flying hair.
He's like, I really only
is
do
your
flying
guy.
mustaches, but I think I could do flying eyebrows. I think I
can
could
make it
work
work.
that out. Yeah. I like to stretch my wings a little bit. I challenge myself. I could do eyebrows.
hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Did you? Okay, go ahead.
what else?
I was gonna say
No, I was just saying what else.
there was a couple feel good commercials. There was I thought the girls flag football commercial was cool, and then there
Yes.
was the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
with the little kid boxer. That was fun. You know, it was like they were pulling at your heartstrings, but I just thought it was fun to have the little kid boxer running around everywhere, just like dressed as like a full boxer. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was adorable. Yeah, it was cute. Halftime show. I mean, I'm not a fan of Kendrick Lamar. I know some of his music. I don't know. I didn't understand like what the message was supposed to be, if there was, with Samuel L. Jackson kind of telling a story throughout. I didn't really get to hear what he was saying. So like,
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some political overtone to it, for sure. We don't really do politics on this show, but there was certainly some political overtone. I thought everything he did was cool. I mean, like you, I'm not like the biggest fan of Kendrick Lamar. I don't know very much of his music, honestly. I've only heard a few songs of his, and then of course like the one or two Drake songs that got real big this past year.
yeah.
But and he definitely did he took his digs at Drake a couple times, which was funny. But I didn't really have a problem with anything that he did, or the fact that he only had black dancers with him and so on. Thought it was cool.
Well,
It's-
saying something about that.
people are what you don't want inclusion now? Well, no, but that's that, he's allowed to have
But that's his choice.
right,
That-
exactly,
he's the
like
act.
right. That's exactly right.
He
And
brings who he wants to bring. Yeah.
It's just
Trying-
people stirring the pot.
right, exactly.
dumb,
People are
but-
as soon as
Really-
as soon as you flip it, people want to complain about the other thing. It's just people wanting to
Yeah,
complain.
yeah.
But I didn't have a problem with it. I
Stupid
thought it was cool, and
I know-
stuff that the statements that he made with the divided flag and stuff. It was pretty cool, And he's not a stupid guy. You could tell that. You could tell he really planned everything out and thought everything through. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider it to be like a visual spectacle. The concert, but
Car
it
was
was
cool as fuck.
it was a cool what the car.
The car was cool as fuck.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was
car
like
got
people
out
were
of
like pouring out of the car. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool. It was fine. I mean, it wasn't like wow, that was awesome. People are going to be talking about that one. I'll say this. I was surprised there was no special guest. Like there was that SZA singer, which is fine, but like usually,
That's who that was?
yeah. I don't. That's another artist I don't know, so I can't really comment.
Okay.
She seemed fine to me, but I feel like he was actually rapping and she was lip syncing, but yeah, like I was like, well, I kept waiting for somebody else to pop out and be like, oh, and special guest this guy or whatever, and that didn't happen. So I was like, oh, all right. But overall, it was
Yeah.
fine. It was one of those things where the whole Kendrick Lamar beef with Drake is bigger than the halftime performance, and there's no
Yeah.
way the halftime performance could have been bigger than the beef. So it's like there's almost nothing he could have done where people would have been like, oh my god, like this is going to be talked about for years.
Got it.
Because that
Now,
already
there were
happened.
two things that I did notice. Did you guys notice the Palestine protester that was waving the flag behind the Impala while they were they like everybody was dancing and doing their thing, and he was just like,
Yeah, I
they
saw
caught
that. I saw that afterwards, but I didn't see it live.
No, I didn't see it live. And then Serena Williams. I mean,
That was
she
cool.
is just a snack.
Yeah,
She is dreamy.
I agree.
Yeah,
Just a snack.
she is. Yeah,
She's great. Yeah, I didn't realize that was her at first. I was just like, oh, who's that? That's And then my cousin was Googling it, and she was like, oh, that's Serena Williams. I was like, all right, yep, that adds up. That adds up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's right.
So
Yeah,
Kool-Aid
that's,
guy.
did you see the Nate Bargatze commercial for DoorDash where there was like a bunch of Nate Bargatze's like clones and stuff like that. That one was pretty funny. You could check that one out.
Oh wait, where he was supposed to be saving money or something. So he's like, "Well, I cloned myself."
Yeah, he's like, the
Is
more
that-
money I spend, the more money I save. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't need that. You can't buy that. The one with Roger Federer and Elmo. I don't know if you saw this one, Chris, where Elmo is like, that's a Q and that's a C. And Federer's like, actually, it's an O and an N. The company is called On. It's a sneaker company called On. It's O-N. And Elmo's like, nope. Elmo knows his letters, and that's a Q and a C. And if you look at the logo, it does. Like, I always thought it was a Q and a C when I looked at the logo because the way that it's like oriented. But apparently it's O-N, so they made a joke about it, and Elmo's like, nope, you don't know your letters, dude. So that was pretty good.
You need to get it together, guy.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Let's see. What else was good? Oh, did you see the mayonnaise one with when Harry met Sally?
Another Meg Ryan, chef's kiss. I know she's got a lot of work done.
Oh yeah.
But listen, I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
Fair.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
Yeah, no,
I
that's.
can't even believe I just
mean,
said that. Douchebag for even saying that, but
that's
she's
well,
hot.
you know, it's something. I feel like that whole movie reference is like so outdated though. Like when was
it's played.
When was the last time anybody's seen that movie? You know, so hopefully this is the last time that they do that. Like they've done a mayonnaise commercial for it now, so don't do that anymore. Stop doing the Meg Ryan thing. Although it was
Are they remaking it with Sydney Sweeney?
Are they?
I love her.
Yeah.
I was happy to see her, but are they? Is that what they're doing? Is that why they did that? I hope they don't do that.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Maybe. Don't quote me on that, but
Quoting you.
something that we could look into.
The salty actors, Michael Shannon and Aubrey Plaza, they were salty, and they did the Ritz commercial. Did you like that one?
Yeah.
You're salty.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, it was Coffee Mate. I'm sorry, it wasn't Ready Whip. It was Coffee Mate foam. So it was like whipped cream in a can, and that's the tongue commercial.
Okay. There we go.
Get that tongue out of here.
Do you guys know who Walton Goggins is? The actor
I heard
Walton
that name.
Goggins. He's in a bunch of stuff. I guarantee you know who he is if you saw his face because he's in so many different things.
I'm looking at his face.
He was in Walking Dead, I believe.
Oh yeah.
He's in Fallout, which is really good, but Anyway, he did a commercial for GoDaddy where it's like, I use my website. I use them to do my website for my company, Goggins Goggles. And I was like, oh, haha, Goggins Goggles. But apparently it's a real company that he has. He has like an eyeglass or sunglasses company called Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses.
Oh my god.
And he says that they're on his, I guess in his whatever description is, it's a sexy pair of shades that move with you as you dance to the rhythm of life. So go get yourself some Goggins Goggle Glasses. Not a sponsor. # not a sponsor.
That's awesome.
What a name.
Yeah. I mean, but you know who he is, right? Like you've seen him and he's in like a lot of different
No,
things.
I googled a picture of him. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The Tim Robinson commercial where the alien gets stuck in the door. Did you see that one?
Yeah, oh my god, dude, that was crazy.
There was I guess it was like the end of because I had seen the other commercials. Like there was other commercials that were leading up to it where they meet him and whatever. And then at the very end he just gets stuck in the door and gets killed. The kids are all screaming.
That's like, well, that's life.
Yep, that's life. That's a part of life. Did you see the Harrison Ford Chevy commercial, I guess? Oh, Jeep commercial. This one felt a little awkward.
It just it's one of the ones that had just popped up on my monitor back here.
Felt a little awkward to me.
Yeah.
It felt a little awkward. There was one that there was a couple of them that were too long. I can't remember. There was one of them from the ChatGPT one, which was all dots. It was really cool animation and stuff, but it was way too long. And then I can't remember which other one. I like literally, I said it out loud. I was like, this commercial is way too long. This needs to end. The Shane Gillis commercial was fun. Gene Gillis with the party on the cul-de-sac.
Yeah. Yep. So I follow a couple different comedy channels on YouTube, and I got to see like the making of that. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
So yeah, the Skin Hats was 2B. Anthony, you got
Okay.
you got to
That
check
was
that
for
one
me. That
out.
was
It'll
the
haunt
one
your
that's-
nightmares.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's weird.
Not before
Very-
bed.
Yeah, definitely before bed. Hell yeah, definitely before bed.
Yeah. So there it is. That's our recap of the game and the commercials. How do we do? I think we did a
Yeah,
great job.
I think you did great.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good.
That's a tight 30 minutes.
We
now return you
are
to-
going to now return you to that portion of your regular programming.
Hello
I mean-
and welcome.
Hello and welcome. Hi, Dave. Hi, Anthony.
What's up?
Hey.
Or should I mean, Posty? I mean, what do I call you? I mean, you got that getup on.
Look, no, he can call him anything he wants to be called. It's his make a wish.
This is true. And I do expect you at some point in this episode, since you are dressed that way, to drop a few bars for us.
Oh, he's
Please.
Bars.
Don't put him on the spot.
Dylan.
Anthony, how big is that hat in relation to your head?
All right, so funny story about this hat here. So back in the day when I wore hats and stuff often, I was getting them engraved, like stitched or whatever.
Embroidered.
And
Embroidered.
and I saw this hat and it was like I fell in love with it, right? Super dope,
That's a cool hat.
right? So then I get 718 on the back.
You added that,
Yeah.
and the rest
So
was
I was-
already there.
What is it?
The rest was already there.
Right, yeah. I just added the 718, but like I've never seen this ever, and there was very few that day that New York was dope. So I was like, oh shit! So I got it. My hat size is a 7 3/4. So I see the hat, beeline stoned by the way, beeline it to the hat, grab the hat, give it to the dude. Yo, 718 on the back, beautiful. Give it to me, cool. He puts it on. I pay for it. I do this. I get both hands on each side. Dude, this is like an 8.5.
Yeah, that's comically large.
I'm a 7 1/4.
Yeah, this is an 8 point, a 63 centimeter. This was an 8. It's an 8 even. I'm a 7 3/4.
Jeez.
And I remember when I would wear it because I didn't want to. What am I going to do now? You stitched it. You can't return it. I would have a headband under this thing. Because
Is that-
when you and top it off, I'm a Yankees fan.
That's Mets.
Yeah, didn't realize that till the process was done either.
Wow, that's the worst hat you've ever bought. Easy.
Cursed.
Yeah, but for the sake of the it looks cool, and I was like, oh look,
Does
this will
it?
be funny. Gangster.
You look like a kid in a cartoon.
Yo, more cartoon though. Oh my god, the street kids or whatever, like the high school, whatever they called. Yeah.
See, I don't
Fuck
know any
you, man.
actual cartoons. I'm just saying you look like somebody drew you.
With awesome talent.
I dig it. And oddly enough, I'm not a huge sports guy. You guys know this. But typically at the beginning of every baseball season, I will buy a fresh Yankee fitted, the OG.
Navy blue.
Been doing it for a while. The last one I had bought, I got it in Vegas, and I had 2CM stitched on the side of it.
That's
it was
dope.
sick.
What happened to
Yeah,
it?
the stitching's where it's at, dog.
Dude, I wore that thing to the ground. It's
Oh.
plus it just lost. Like I've moved.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you what, I haven't wore this to the ground. This is probably like the 4th time I've worn this hat. Because it's now just a piece that I don't
You
show.
can't. I mean, you can't wear it practically. Though you can't like wear it out.
No, right.
You know,
It's
people will
just
be
something
looking at you.
look, I'm doing the show. I can put
So-
this hat on.
This may sound like a dumb question to a lot of people, but Anthony, when you wear a fitted,
Mhm.
do you wear it over your ears? Do you tuck your ears in the top of your ears?
I don't think anybody's ever tucked their ears in their hat.
That's not true.
my-
A lot of people do it, and it's an abomination in my opinion. You shouldn't be tucking your ears inside your hat, but a lot of people do it.
Dude, I
First
do
of
it.
First of all,
I'm guilty.
how
You
is
do?
that? How?
Oh.
How do you do that?
It's so how could that
it
be
does-
comfortable?
It depends on the hat.
Yeah, because it's got to go deeper down. That's what she
with
said.
those new eras, you can get the low brow or the high brow. If I end up with a high brow, then it goes a little lower and I can tuck my ears. But if I have
Now-
the low brow, then it's just
So you've done this.
Yeah. I'm guilty, dude.
And how do you feel about the tuckage? Do you also tuck your Johnson? You big tucker?
Sometimes I tape that shit. I'm huge.
That can't be comfortable. Like your ears are bent in like an elf or something.
No, I promise you. You don't even notice it. You don't even notice it.
Other people
So
notice.
two
it.
things now. We need Dave's passport with his not looking like beard and whatnot, and I need to see you in a hat over your fucking ears.
I don't even have a fitted right now.
Erroneous.
Yeah, no, the over the ears thing.
I really. I mean, guilty. I do.
No good.
I kind of akin it to ever since I was little and like growing up in New York and stuff. When I did live in New York, it was just that was the thing. Everybody
Those are kids
would
too.
have
Wait,
kinda look-
bro,
they
bro,
would
look
just
at that
tuck
guy
them.
down the street. His ears are untucked. Loser.
It was a style. It was a choice,
It
Hey,
is.
listen, you chose.
It's a
and it
style.
was
tucking them ears in.
comfortable. And
I've
it was
seen
very, very comfortable. It's not like very restrictive. You don't even notice it.
Anthony,
Oh,
with
you
that hat
notice
on, Anthony, with that hat on, you could put your ears in and you wouldn't. It
He
wouldn't
could
bother
definitely.
You.
He has
Yeah.
room after he puts his ears in.
You could
there.
put somebody else's ears in
my
there
ears would
too.
be able to go in and out of this thing, and you wouldn't touch my ears.
Right. Operation. There would be no sound.
So that's what I'm saying.
Operation
When you
No
wear
Ears.
a hat like that, and all right, I don't bend the rim either.
No, you don't bend around.
No,
It depends.
I usually wear it kind of. It depends, but like
You were one of these?
First of all, that rim is bent as
low.
hell. That rim is slanted. Like that.
No, my
that
camera
hat
is
was
slanted.
underneath some. No, I'm looking at the hat. The rim
Well,
goes
that's
like
straight.
the rim goes like this.
Yeah, it's got a dip.
It's bowed, bro. It's inverted.
Your face is inverted. That's
Nah,
straight.
man, it's on the tape. You can check it. Watch the episode. You'll see it.
A little wavy.
That hat is a comedy act.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got a little natural wave to it.
Yeah, it's been stepped on.
It looks like it was underneath, like partially underneath something. Not fully underneath it, but partially.
Been
underneath
living under the desk.
It was
man.
keeping the one table leg sturdy.
Dude. Yeah, you had a wobbly table. I used a hat.
But yeah, sometimes if I don't tuck, like if I have my ears tucked, it's usually because I'm wearing the rim a little bit lower. Most of the times I'll have it on backwards.
If you ever see me with my hat on with my ears tucked, call the police because I'm being kidnapped.
That's the sign.
It's a
the
signal.
password.
Yeah. They
This is-
won't.
yeah, it's so weird. Is that Medusa sweater?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's a Medusa sweatshirt.
And then
What's in the back?
More
Her-
Medusa.
Oh shit.
Didn't you
oh,
say,
dang.
Chris? Didn't you say you wanted to get a Medusa tattoo?
I want. Jesus, I'm so dumb. I want this on my belly.
That exact
On your
picture?
belly?
Yeah,
Do you know the
my
artist?
back is taken.
On your belly?
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know the artist that drew that, or it's just a cool picture you found?
The name of this company is Vampire Freaks.
Oh,
I
Not
got
dead yet. Vampire
I got this at like a convention
freaks.
or like a
Solid.
tattoo con or something like that.
gotcha. I was just wondering if, like, what's your
Huh.
opinion? What's your opinion of getting? Now I know that we both have the same tattoo, but like getting a tattoo that's already somebody else's tattoo. Like, you wouldn't want to get your own Medusa, a different Medusa.
Well, so when I present this, I always like one artist gets full artistic freedom. I just present them with the idea of what I want and how I want it, and they could just go and roll with it. But it wouldn't be this exact one because I kind of
Agreed.
want her snakes to come like because I have my chest on, and it comes like kind of like down to here.
Right.
It's like right around my nipples, and it comes like right here. So I want her snakes to kind of come and like go up my ribs a little bit, like kind of sprawl out.
Fill it in.
Yeah.
Roger that. So that's just your reference image.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I definitely want the whited out eyes. I don't want any pupil or anything like that. I think that's cool, like the foggy eye.
Well, yeah, her eyes were special.
Yeah. Or
That's
I
pretty
could
dope,
have
though.
her like that with a blindfold on, you know?
Huh.
Like thoughts.
Interesting.
That's actually cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. I always said that if I ever got something drawn up, you have your idea. You got to let the artist have some sort of
You have to.
full range, let them do their thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's what makes him an artist.
yeah, and I've gotten enough tattoos and I've spoken with enough that like it's tough. Like if somebody has a certain style and you're going for that style, just let them roll with it because it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
It's on your body forever, but you gotta trust them. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I think if you're at a point where you're letting them tattoo you, that trust should already be there. You know what I mean? You can't just,
This whole arm, like my geisha that's like got a spider mouth. Shout out to Chuck Ordino. I was just like, dude, I kind of want like a Hanya mask, a geisha. I just want one Japanese themed arm, horror themed. Like I want it evil. Do your thing, and then he came. That's what, and dude, I love it.
That's pretty cool.
Anthony has your tattoo design coming along.
Dude, check out these puppies, bro. No, I got nothing.
No design ideas yet. Still no.
No, I have
inspiration.
like I said, I have the boundary, the foundation of it, and then just finding something specific that resonates with each kid for each arm. But I have the idea, and I think that the artist, whatever day comes that I choose, will be able to do it. It's just doing it, I guess. And I guess you have to find like a dragon tattoo artist, but not necessarily because I mean, in a sense, you do. You want somebody that's done a dragon before, but yeah, it's not like I'm like the details are in the face. It's more like the details are in the whole picture. Can you make the whole thing work and it work individually, separately? You know.
I
Yeah.
can recommend 3 people for you.
Yeah, I also can like recommend like that's gonna cost me a G. You know.
Probably if it's gonna be like full color and very intricate. Probably. Yeah.
Not color, but it's two forearms and like not necessarily like the whole like sleeve is being done, but assuming that the wrist point is where like the tail would be in a sense, and then the top of it would be, close to and so it's a big size. So I don't know, but I know it's going to be probably 500 an arm.
Well, I know that if you buy 2 full arms, you get 4 arms for free.
Tattoo my dick.
You couldn't handle that. Not a chance.
No, I couldn't.
Not a chance, buddy.
People
That-
have done it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that needle would come out of the bag, and Anthony would be out the door.
Yeah, against the Johnson. What's that? What's her
Next time we
homegirl's
get
name
to-
that's doing the giveaway?
Next
She's
time
got
we
it
get
on
together,
her eyelids, bro. That's gotta hurt. No,
are you talking about
Brittany,
Brittany?
yeah. Like
she's pretty.
that's on your eyelids. Like that had to be like the most painful one.
Probably not, honestly.
Less painful than you think.
Yeah.
Like my face.
But do you like take like
You
like
don't
your
have-
eyelid and like hold it out and then like do it?
Probably not. It's just a light touch, I'm sure.
Yeah, they just like they'll stretch the skin as much as possible. Like
Yeah.
you'll keep obviously your eyes closed. They'll stretch it and they'll just do their thing. And like Dave said, it's feather touch. It's not a thick membrane of skin, so it doesn't need a lot of packing. You don't.
And I'm sure that you don't have a lot of like nerve endings in your eyelids.
I guess that's fair. I mean, it's just probably like on your eyeball, feeling like it's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like,
that
you
would
get it down your
feel
eyeballs,
so
like
weird.
pressure.
You'd feel the vibration. Yeah. That would be weird to feel.
What if like so I'm saying you get your eyebrow and then forever it just always shakes. Your eyeball is just permanently shaking.
I don't think that would happen.
Oh, it'd be funny. Nerve damage in the eyeball. Forever earthquake in your eye.
Like Anthony, my face tattoos. Like when I got them, you know when like the barber lines you up at the end with the little straight. zip?
Straight, yeah.
That's it. That's what it felt like.
Well, that's good thing I'm not going to worry about the feeling on my face. But yeah, I
No,
mean,
I know, but yeah,
you
I
look
mean,
at a body part and assume that it hurts more than what
Your
it really
arm
does.
will hurt more than your face.
yes,
Your arm will hurt more than your face, for sure.
my
Inside of your
back
arm?
was my worst. Actually, no.
You're not a good judge of this.
It's not as bad as you think.
Well, I'll say this. I have the stripes that go all the way around, and the inside of the arm was worse than the outside of the arm. I was like, are you done with the inside of the arm yet? Could you go back to the outside, please?
Oh, awesome! Because all of it's on the inside.
You'll be all right.
Tender.
Promise you one thing. Since you're doing both, at least one of them do without the numbing cream.
Or all of them.
They have numbing cream. That's nice.
Or all of them.
I mean, I would prefer you to do them all without the numbing cream, but
Well, I just feel like you're supposed to do it to feel it, kind of thing.
yeah,
To write a passage.
yeah.
I didn't know if it was like another reason the dude's gonna feel weird after. I don't know.
No.
Because the feeling never
It's a
comes
write-up.
back. You're numb forever.
That's okay. I'm numb as it is.
It's like forever cane.
Yeah.
Well, trust me, we have a long ways to go for me to sit here and be like, I can throw a G away.
Yeah, hey, listen, you ain't the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long ways off.
Not a lot of money out there.
So
Not a lot
many-
of money.
yeah, I have so many tattoo ideas.
You don't have enough skin.
Yeah, you'll probably run out of
No,
skin before you run out of ideas.
No, I have plenty of skin. I have plenty of skin. Get a couple more little accents on my face. Little guys though, little guys.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Did you?
Ooh, get a butt on your chin.
No.
Why would I do that, Anthony?
Make it look like a tip of a penis, right on the end of your chin, right there. Speaking of
Why would I do that?
speaking of
So
little
we can
guys,
call you Dick Face.
speaking of little guys on your face, though, I never really watched like network television.
Pause. Hold on.
Little guys on your face. Is that children?
Listen to what I'm going to say because this is going to go in a direction you're not expecting.
Oh,
So
here we go.
I was watching network television, and I saw a commercial for a eye drops that you can buy, like prescription eye drops that you can get. Like it's a new prescription, and you know how they have those medical commercials, the pharma commercials, that are like this is for this and this is for that, and you're lowering your A1C and whatever. This commercial was for eye drops that got rid of eye mites. Are you having a problem with mites that are in your eye? Well, use these drops. So first of all, my first question is, did you know that you could get eye mites? And number two, did you know that eye mites are a big enough problem where now they have commercials for the medication on television? Eye mites.
Well,
As
I
if there
might
was
know.
not
I thought
enough.
like wasn't there like in your life when you learned as a kid was like in your lifetime you will eat 7 spiders while you sleep.
Well,
or
they
some
say that
shit.
that's a myth, and that's completely different from what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a medical problem because you have mites in your eyes and you need to use eye drops.
Never heard
I
of that.
could have gone.
I do
the
have an
right-
eye drop story that's much recent, but I do not have no knowledge
No
of mites
mites?
in the eyes.
I
That's why.
literally could have gone the rest of my life not knowing that information, because from this moment on, I 100% have mites in my eyes.
Well, you know they say that you have like everybody has like bugs like living on their skin, like
we have
microscopic
tons of
bugs and
shit
stuff
living
like that.
on it. Yeah.
But this is like people are rubbing their eyes because they have mites like in their eyes, like
Oh,
crawling around between I guess their eyeball and their eyelids and stuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I
It
gotta
was just
call the cops on
it
you
was a
right now.
commercial for the medication. But like I said, I was just surprised to find out that eye mites was a big enough problem where they need to be advertising eye mite medication on like eye mite drops on TV.
I might
was
drops.
during the 6
They-
o'clock
A
news.
deuce.
During the
Did you
6
say-
o'clock news.
Oh,
It's on regular TV.
I mean, is it like lice where it's contagious? If you're close to somebody with eye mites, they could jump from their eye to your eye.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. This is all speculation, but I got to imagine that's the way to get eye mites. You know, they go from one person to another.
I'm gonna personally, internally judge everybody for the rest of my life that I see rubbing their eyes.
Keep your eyes open while you're kissing, kids. Keep your eyes open while you're kissing. You need to see.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
You need to see what's going on
Look at
because you
me.
don't want to get
Oh my
eye mites.
God,
You want to be
picture these things?
making out with your hot little chick behind the schoolyard and find out that she's got eye mites and they're crawling on your eyelashes all of a sudden.
Oh my God. The first thing I
Wait,
just
there's
Googled eye
pictures?
mites. The first thing you see is, yes, you might have eye mites and not know.
There you go. Told you.
You shut
You
your
have share,
mouth.
you have share permission if you want to share a picture. 'Cause
Don't
I would
don't share.
Yeah, it's not like a good thing. All I hear is a noise in my house, and it's freaking me out.
Are you going to share it? You have to give me a warning.
I'm gonna share it. Oh, come on.
What are you doing, dude?
Shut up, guys.
Wrong tab, bro. Wrong tab. It's right there. We can both see it. You just closed it.
What?
It's on the top, right in the middle, dead center of the screen, dude. Eye mites. Yahoo
It's not
search
dead
result.
center of the screen.
Yes, it is. Eye mites top center. Chris, you
It's
can see
dead
that, right?
center under our screen. Yeah.
There it is. Boom. God,
Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't there.
it was
No
there.
way. No way.
Get some images.
Ew, look at that.
Go back up to the top, Anthony, and click images. All the way up to the top. All the way up to the top.
Look at that.
That's a picture of a tardigrade.
You're a tardigrade. Oh, look.
Oh, they're little. I'm not.
What do you mean they're little? That's on your eyelashes, bro? Get out
You
of
don't
here.
notice though. You don't.
You would
know-
notice
dude, how
that.
much-
Those
dude,
are crusty ass eyelashes. You would notice that.
My eyelashes have never, ever, ever been crusty
You
like
got
that.
it's like a
I
little shiny
promise.
thing at the
You
sprout.
probably had pink eye when you were a kid.
Never once.
Really?
This one looks rough.
I swear, never once in my life did I have pink eye.
Wow. Yeah, look at those.
This one looks rough.
That's disgusting.
This one, the bottom right with the kid's eye closed.
That's a sty.
Look-
That,
yeah,
that
that's-
doesn't even look like a.
Uh,
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, the pictures of the eyelashes are disgusting.
yeah, dude. I've never
man.
had crusty eyelashes, like ever, ever, ever.
I mean, you
always
wake up
thought
with little
like,
crusties.
I've had
That's gonna freak me out.
in the corner of my eye, like every once in a while, but not every day.
Oh my God! I mean, like there's mites in my eyes.
I'll get crusties in the corner of my. Everybody does when you sleep and stuff. But yeah, no mites, guys. You said you laughed at me before. Keep your eyes open when you're kissing. You need to know.
You
If
heard
you
it
see-
first.
If you see something,
Butterfly kiss eyelash touches and then mite
That's
transfers.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
no
all it
butterfly
takes.
kisses.
Nope. No.
Kids
none
don't
of
know
that.
what that is these days, but no butterfly kisses.
That's right. There's no more butterflies.
Just stick to the
So
butt.
you want to hear my stupid thing I did? That's in relations to eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have contacts?
No, I'm afraid to wear them. I know.
So you've never wore contacts before?
No.
I tried to put one on once that wasn't mine, and I couldn't get it into my eye.
I
Okay.
I have worn contacts, but they were the white ones that made my eyes white, and then I had a pair of black ones that made my whole eyeball black.
Okay, you for those
Took
reasons.
me forever to get them in, even longer to get them out, and it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Well, I went to work a couple weeks ago, and every now and again, you know, you might sometimes catch a little something in your eye, and it's just gonna feel like it's on there, or even so, I've had a slight tear in the contact, and you feel it.
This fucking guy has
So-
eye mites. He has eye mites, Chris. I already know where this story's going. He's got eye mites.
No, this is actually far from my mites.
I'll be the judge of that.
So like, I'm on my way to work, so now you know what I mean. I'm on the road and shit, driving, delivering, and like, first half hour in, I guess I rub my eye. My eye mites got in my eye.
Yeah, you had
And-
poop on your hand. You had poop on your hand. Is what happened, and you give yourself pink eye.
No, so
You gotta wash
It
after
just
you use the
felt like-
bathroom.
there was something like even an eyelash gets on your contact, like you feel it. So I'm like, there's something
let me
like
just
there. It's
let me just
irritating the shit out of me.
interject.
So I get after the first stop, whatever. I get to a stop where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the eye drop section, and now I'm walking in there, like you know what I mean, like little blurry, a little stonered, and I grab my normal brand of eye drops, but it had a little bit of a shinier package. I'm like, I don't know, new packaging, so I grab it, go to the bathroom. Wait for the people to leave because it was weird. It was getting a guy in there at that day. And then I open it up, and now normally, you know, the little two plastic caps, right? take your eye drops out, you put the little thing in, those little
Yeah.
caps. This didn't have that. So I'm like, it's a new thing. It was this contraption you take out, open and then you put them in and it like submerges it. So I'm like, this is fucking weird. I don't know. I'm doing it. And then I do it just to the one contact and then I put it in my eye and it immediately starts burning on fire. So I'm immediately like, dude, that was so funny because you do this to do it. And the second it touch, I'm like, oh, and like you're doing this, and I'm like trying to I couldn't now get the contact out for like 10 seconds because I can't keep my eye open long enough to get it out. It was contact cleaner, and there was the shiny strip was not meant for direct touch to the eye. Like you're supposed to cleanse your contacts with it, then do something like to get it off after, and then put it in
Rinse it
your
with
eye.
saline solution.
Mine was submerged in it. Oh, bro, it was burnt for the day. That was only 3 weeks ago. Rough.
Yeah, it sucks to not be able to see.
Yeah, and also pay attention, guys. Read what you buy and what you put in your eyes.
Yeah,
You heard it here.
that's good advice.
Dude, there was a red strip, like almost like when we do our pod and it has the line running underneath it, was like the wrapper that you would tear off that said, do not directly go on eye.
Well, they
It was written
figure
around it.
they have to touch this, so they'll definitely read it. But Anthony's like,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And then 10 times worse when I tried to get it out of my eye. Oh, I wish I had that on camera.
Oh man.
me
My
too.
face was probably priceless.
Yikes.
I can only imagine because I just know what face I was making, and if I'm trying to reenact it, it was like, you know what I mean? It was so bad, so bad.
Part pain, part panic.
Yo, for real? Because I'm like, this is not supposed to happen. Why is it doing this?
I'm blind. I'm going blind in this
Yo,
random
oh my god. You ever had that ever happen to you? Like, I don't know if that was a dream, but it happened to me once, and I will always remember it, where like I woke up and I couldn't open my eyes for like 15, 20 seconds. Like you're doing the
Maybe you
trying
have
to
sleep.
like open your eyes thing, and like your lids are shut.
Maybe you had sleep paralysis.
I have something. I got it. Like I need a
How
guy.
long ago was this?
I was living in this apartment, so
Wow.
it's within the past 6 years.
So you woke up one morning but couldn't actually wake up. Like couldn't physically get up.
I didn't know if I was dreaming though. Was that a dream? And then I woke up when my eyes woke up. But like I remember like waking up and like your eyes are closed, and then the normal.
Yeah.
I was like,
Opening your eyes. Yes, I know
I
that.
couldn't do it. I'm like freaking out. Yeah, it was like 10, 15 seconds, and then they just opened. It was wild. It was wild.
Interesting.
I'm probably fucking dying. It's fine.
Maybe your eye mites were stuck together.
Maybe from the mites.
I was just gonna say that. Like he woke up and his eye was crusted.
Mites.
Dude, those mites were just kissing in my hair. It was holding it
It
down.
was just
Like,
fucking in your eyelids all night.
oh my god, mite jizz.
Yeah, dude.
That's where the little mites come from.
That's how
Yeah.
oh my god, they reproduce on my face.
In your eye.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But speaking of like,
Take that.
we're on the topic. I mean, kind of, but
Of
sleep.
reproducing on faces?
I
Yeah.
don't know what topic we're on, but I'm nervous now.
No. Obviously, you guys have you ever had jet lag?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel.
I guess I agree with what he just said. The longest flight I've ever been on is 5 or 6 hours from here to Italy, and you're flying, I want to say, into the future. So is that when you're supposed to get jet lag? Or in the past?
Isn't it like time zone differences?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like I went to California, and
That's-
then when I came back, actually no, when I was
When you were there.
You don't
yes,
even
I had the jet lag
What
because
was it?
I was waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning there.
I don't think that's jet lag. I think jet lag is something different. You're just talking about your circadian rhythms or whatever. Jet lag isn't jet lag. You feel bad? Aren't you supposed to feel bad?
Yeah, you get like lethargic,
Okay.
like you're.
I don't know enough
think
about
it
jet
does
lag.
have- I think it does also have to do with your circadian rhythm. Mine is so off, dude.
Dude, my rhythm's probably on beat then.
Well,
I got off work at 2 a.m. last night. Got home. Maybe got like 40 minutes of like a nap in. And then I was up until 7:30 this morning.
why?
And then I couldn't sleep.
Do you snore?
Every so often.
All right, that's not a thing.
If
Like,
I lay,
Does your wife
no,
say
if
like
I lay-
do you snore like more on a like you're either like snoring every now and again is like if you're super drunk they say you're more likely to snore this breathing situation but
yeah,
like
if I'm drunk, then yeah, I snore. But no,
okay sometimes us you know when you snore you're not breathing properly so your sleep's not really great
And your body wakes you up.
right.
Am I a snorer?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow, that was fast.
Like a lot?
Like chopping broccoli.
Every night?
Not every night.
God damn it.
Chichapa bracalea.
She immediately went yeah
Bacala. Immediately, bro. He barely
It's
put
only
the,
if I-
he didn't
it's
even
only if
get
I
the
fall
question
asleep on my
mark out of
back.
his.
It's
Well,
only, I mean yeah because that's where the natural pathways because I've been doing a little research myself because my daughter's 7 and she snores and I snore and I always thought it's because breathing in your nose but they also say it's
yeah.
if you have something with your jaw, like she has an underbite or an overbite, and at night when you're sleeping, your jaw falls back and then pushes your tongue against your airway, and the snoring is your back of your tongue flapping.
Really? I thought that was all in here.
I thought so too,
It's the
and I
back of
bought
your
this thing
throat,
online where
sinuses,
it's like
yeah.
it's the new one. You might have seen a video for it. It puts 2 magnets on your nose, and then a ring comes on it, and then it opens up your nose real wide. And she did it, no snoring. So it's like it has to, change it a little bit. She wasn't as, snoring changes and affects a lot of to do with your sleep. And I know that mine does. There's this app, bro. I had it, and it's like a trial. You should definitely get it. I forgot. I'll try to see if I can find what it is after, but it was like a 3-day trial, and then they want to charge you, and it will it will record while you sleep.
Really?
And like the first 3 nights, I got some cat in there, but it will tell you what time, and it recorded it, and it was like, it had like a minute recording of like this wildebeest in the woods, but it was me, and it has like straight like, all right, this is more on the lines of sleep apnea, like risks and like just do it for 3 nights so you could hear. Nobody's gonna know if you snore. You can't. You're sleeping. You know what I mean? And clearly you thought you didn't, and immediately she was like,
Yes.
Yep.
She
So
said you
I
were
tried
chopping
to do that,
broccoli.
and you could at least hear yourself. Like it scared
Yeah,
me
this is a good
almost for me to want to do
microphone.
something.
This is a good microphone. Pick that up. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, guys. This is not very podcast like.
Ah. It's
Hey,
all good.
you got to sneeze. It's natural.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I looked around. I thought I had like a hanky out here or like a paper towel. Nothing.
A hanky?
Hey.
A tissue.
I know. I wasn't saying it like, what is a hanky? I'm not that special, but you don't hear that anymore.
No, yeah, no. It's not
My
used.
handkerchief? My handkerchief?
Right.
The hanky. Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go. We
man,
learned
see,
something new about Chris today. Chris learned something new about Chris today too.
Yeah,
He
but
snores and has eye mites.
when I had
Potentially.
my other job and I was getting like working during the day and getting home at whatever and going to bed at a normal time, I was fine. I had a good sleep schedule. Now it's just I'm still
Very
I get
inconsistent.
that thing. It's just weird being. First
Your
of all,
shit's off.
I hate sleeping late into the morning. I like being up in the morning. I don't know why. I just really enjoy it.
Probably the same reason why you like to wear your hats over your ears.
Probably deranged lunatic, but I enjoy dude, living a block away from the beach is pretty dope. Like taking a sunrise. Or,
No,
obviously-
right. You had
I
that was
don't like-
something you're so used to, like that morning, and now you can't have that on certain days because you get home at a different time and you have to sleep.
Yeah.
Equilibrium's a little off.
And also for the podcast listeners, Chris is on the East Coast and he can't see the sunset from the beach. Sunrise from the beach. But anyway, go ahead. Oh no, I'm sorry, sunset. You said sunrise, didn't you?
I said Sunrise. Yeah.
All right, I'm wrong. That was my fault. Hold on a second. Got it.
Hey, wait. When he's
Don't
wrong,
get
he
those
was wrong,
often.
and he lets you know at least.
I don't
Yeah, hey.
get those often.
Hand up. I messed that one up. I heard something different than he said. It happens. It happens a lot. Hey, Chris, something you did mention earlier, but I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
Are you talking about? Would you guys like to play a game?
Oh, yes.
Is that what you were gonna say?
I was going to say, hey, Chris,
Okay.
this would be a great time for a game.
So it's, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first edition, well, the first clouded edition of This or That, More or Less.
Explain.
This or that more. So that's your only answer. This or that, or more or less, right?
Yes. For the more or lesses, I'll give you guys a little bit of like a small description of like after you guys answer and stuff. I got around 10 total. So,
All right, let me get a pen.
yes, you guys need a pen and a piece of scratch paper to keep scores.
This is bullshit.
Friends friends at home, if you want to play along,
Yes,
yeah.
please do.
I will say the this or that. The this or that. There's 5 this or that's, and there's 5 more or lesses. The this or that. I don't really know how we could award point values because
Well-
it's really dealer. You know what I mean? It's really dealer's choice. Not dealer's choice. It's really your choice.
Let's
Preference?
play it and find out.
All right. All right, guys.
10 points to me. See, that works easy. It's really easy.
Hey, look. Dave gets 10 points right off the rip.
Sweet. 10 points.
You're
He's writing it
10
down.
You got to do something cool, Anthony. I'm giving points for anything. I'm giving Flair points. Actually, you know what? For his outfit, Anthony starts with 10 points.
10 points for Anthony for his silly outfit.
Yeah. Because he off the rip, he came in guns blazing with that outfit. All right.
He stole his dad's hat.
Oh, snaps.
This or that. Sticky hands or slimy feet?
Sticky hands or slimy feet?
I guess it would depend on the situation.
Right. It's like every day, forever.
I'm going to go with slimy feet.
Yeah, I guess so. Because somebody's gonna. Yeah.
That way they could be in my
You could wrap it in your
shoes.
socks.
Yeah, put it in my socks, put my shoes on, and nobody will ever know but me.
Except when you go to bed and you gotta touch feet with your lady and just. Ugh.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You're not speaking my language here, pal.
All right.
Oh, man.
But slimy feet, you're going to go through a lot of socks. What if it
Do the
you
laundry.
develop an like audit? What if it stinks?
It might.
Whoa! We didn't go on what it smelled like. You just said slimy. It's a feel thing. It's a texture
If
thing.
we're doing what
Alright,
ifs,
fine.
what if I can wash my sticky hands? Then what about that what if? What if I also
alright.
have Purell?
Fair. Okay. All right.
I like to peel my sticky
That was
hands.
that was a this or that.
Well,
Obviously.
who won? Who gets the point?
I mean, you guys both picked slimy feet, so
Right. But who articulated a better answer is kind of what I'm getting at.
Give him his point.
1 point for me.
wait. Dave's just doling out points for himself.
I'm the bank.
alright,
I'm the bank.
This is deal or no deal. All right, so Anthony came out strong because he was the first one to say he's gonna wear socks,
Okay.
and then you there said sneakers. So 2 points to Anthony, point to Dave.
All right. Love it. 12-11. We got a tight one. Scorefest. Take the over.
Gamble
Is
on it. The over.
This is a more or less. So your answer is going to be more or less.
Got it. You
Is
got
the
that, Anthony? Okay.
I want my hat to be more bigger than my head.
Or less.
Is the population of Earth more or less than 1 billion people?
More.
More.
Correct. More. Global population is over 8 billion.
Congratulations, Anthony. 13 to 11.
Oh,
Time for a comeback. Minor setback, major comeback. Here we go. Point for me.
This one is a bit controversial, but I will tell you that I stole this particular one off of a game card that is in the game. So if it's not factually 100% accurate, it ain't on me.
There's a lot of setup here, Chris. A lot of pretense.
More or less? I wish there was like cool music.
Yeah, I say that every time we play a game, but I don't have the buttons for it. I mean, I have the buttons for it. I just don't have the sounds for the buttons.
Yeah. More or less?
One day.
Do cows kill more or less people per year than sharks?
More.
oh.
Anthony.
I'm gonna go less just because he went more. But cow tipping.
What? Explain.
Cow tipping?
Tip it over on yourself and crush.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I guess you like somebody's trying to like that or like get kicked in the face. I'm trying to think of how you would die by cow, and it's pretty much it falling on you. Killer cows. There's no killer.
There is not killer cows. However, the answer is more. Sharks, on average, are 5 per year. Cows, 22.
Yeah, that's dangerous work. There's probably, and here's the reason. There's way more cows around people than sharks. Every cow is around a person. Every cow is around a person. Not every shark is around a person.
I agreed. I understand that, but 5 a year for a shark, that seems like it's not.
It doesn't happen that often. It's like getting hit by lightning. It's been sensationalized by the pro shark media.
I would like the record
to sell more
to
Shark
state
Week.
that had Dave got this wrong, this argument would be going way different.
What do you mean? Well, my answer was going to be more no matter what. I just think it makes more sense. There's more cows. Like every cow has a person near it. Not every shark, you know?
I got to find out how people die from cows.
You're probably right, dude. They fall on them and stuff. They get kicked. You probably, I don't know, catch a disease, mad cow disease from it.
Dude, I touched its milk. Its udders gave me a disease.
Sour milk? I don't know. All right, Chris, it's 13 to 12. Anthony still has a slim lead. He's holding on.
Hang on.
Are you editing the show? Editing the questions? Yeah. Oh, boy.
In recent years, there has been about an average of 70 unprovoked shark attacks annually, leading to between 5 and 6 deaths per year. And that is...
Wow.
Nature's most efficient killer, my ass.
Yeah, that's...
It's a bad...
your ratio, your KDR sucks,
yeah,
bro.
Seriously, that's a bad conversion rate. Tell you what.
I got to be honest with you. I'm a bit like blown away by that. Because, I don't know, it just
Which
seems
part?
like
Which part are you blown away by?
the 5 and 6 annually, because the amount of people that go to the beach every year, and I get it, like
sharks don't go to the beach.
If a shark's that close to the shore, it's either like lost or hungry or something, right? Is that what they say or something like that?
Yeah.
So
I think what we're finding out is that shark attacks aren't as lethal as we thought. Like, you're more likely going to survive a shark attack than get killed by it. Much more likely.
Yeah.
Sharks are bitches, quitters. They don't follow through. They never did.
Shout out in the comments and let us know if sharks are bitches.
Oh, they definitely are. It's clear. The stats are in, babe. You said them yourself. It's black and white. It's right there. 70 per year and only 5 people die. What are we talking about? Nature's greatest killer. My ass.
Yeah, KDR, bear lion, probably a much better ratio.
Yeah, any land animal, honestly.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. I guess so. Dave, Anthony, this or that. Hat made of feathers or shoes made of bubble wrap?
Hat. That would be the lightest hat ever, not like Anthony's heavy ass big hat. Point for Dave.
So it was a hat made out of
Feathers.
feathers, or shoes
made
made out of bubble wrap.
Can't
Yeah,
have
like
it.
some bubble wrap Yeezys.
But the whatever the opposite of sneakers are is what they would be called, because you're not sneaking up on anybody in those things.
Right. Again, arguably though, like the inside of it probably feels good. Everything else about it bad.
It's all plastic though, so your feet are gonna sweat.
Air bubbles, bro. I feel like I'm walking on air. Nike Air.
It's all plastic.
Yeah.
I was immediately the hat's the correct answer.
Yeah, it is.
No matter what way you slice it, you can't argue the other. I was just thinking like it probably wouldn't feel terrible, but everything else about it would be terrible.
It
I
wouldn't
don't
feel.
think what's wrong with a hat made of feathers. You go outside on a windy day, you no more have a hat.
That's the worst thing that could happen. Yeah.
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 But does that
Not if
mean
your ears are tucked in though?
Anthony, are you going with bubble wrap?
No, I'm going with the hat, bro. All day.
Game. I was going to give you 2 points.
Oh,
Dang. Oh, there's trickery to this game. I see.
does anybody get a point for that one?
No points.
No points. All right, still 13-12.
Free travel, this or that. Free travel for a year or free lodging for 5 years?
Free lodging.
Free travel. Anthony, why lodging?
Because I don't like airplanes.
You still have
Pretty
to
much
get.
it.
You still have to get to the lodging somehow, though. You still have to
I
travel.
will fucking drive. They got trains you could take where you want. It's not a place I can go. It's just going to take me longer to get there. And I have lodging, so it's free stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the travel because I can get to more places, and it's more expensive to travel than to stay. You can get cheap hotel rooms anywhere. Travel's always expensive, even gas. If you wanted to drive, like, first of all, you can't drive to Australia, but just like gas or bus, or like boat fare, that would be just as expensive as anything else. So
No, I'm not worried about price. I just don't like to fly. So I'm not going to really be like, I'm going to fly everywhere.
We don't award points to wimps and sissies.
Wow.
Wow.
Point for me.
I don't know if you've seen the news lately, but there's been some wild shit with planes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Plane
No
days.
thanks.
Actually,
That's an
now
even.
that
Go ahead.
right after, like now, is the safest time to get on a plane. To be honest with you,
Probably, yeah, because everybody's
Why?
on
right
their
after,
P's.
right after something like that happens, everybody's on a high alert.
Everybody's on their P's and
everybody-
Q's.
I mean, not that they're not doing their jobs the right way or whatever. They're super sharp.
I don't know,
Right,
Chris.
it's just-
There's been some recent evidence that some people are not doing their jobs correctly. Just putting it out there. Sorry
No,
for
I get
sorry for being the one to say it. Somebody
All right.
somebody did something wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. The first one, somebody did something. I don't know if you guys know about the second one that just happened like days after the first one.
Was
Yeah.
that the one in Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a dash cam video of that.
Dude, I saw some videos. I thought at first time I saw it, I was like, dude, that's a rocket. We're
I thought it
under
was a
attack.
rocket. I thought it was a rocket.
I didn't see
And
the video.
it turns out it was like a private jet with 4 people on it, including 10 flight people, and it happened within minutes of takeoff. They took off and then they lost track of what happened, and then in the most busiest intersection in Philly, right in front of their mall, came right down. I saw the video
By, like,
where
King of
somebody they saw the
It's not in Philly.
like there was a video of a car burning and then a person running out on fire.
It's not what you want.
No.
No.
It was wild, dude.
So-
That came down. It was a mini jet, so super small and fast. It came down.
So I'm assuming everybody on the plane died, and
Oh,
maybe some people on the ground too.
The reason why they're more want to figuring out is because like it went dark like 30 seconds after takeoff. They lost information about it, right? You know what I mean? So then it just comes down crashing within 5 minutes of takeoff. It's like 3 minutes, I think, and they don't think that the black box is going to be able to be, salvageable.
They said the same thing about the Potomac one, where the helicopter's black box doesn't have timestamps on it for some reason, and they're not sure they're gonna be able to use. Like, what is the use of the black box if we can't fucking use the black box? What is happening here? The black box is.
I think
our whole civilization is built on the integrity of the black box.
I mean, yeah.
If we can't trust in the black box, what can we trust in?
I don't think we can really trust much, but
Well, that's sad.
yeah, it's scary. It's super scary. But the one that happened in Philly, those on the private jet, was it like high profile people, or were they just like
no, it was actually a mother and her daughter who was like a sick daughter, and they were like I think taking somewhere. Yeah,
like a Make-A-Wish?
I don't know if it was Make-A-Wish, but like
Maybe
it
it's a
was
treatment or
known that it
something.
was like a daughter and a mother with patient situation. Yeah,
And then the figure skaters were on the other plane.
yeah.
Bunch of U.S. figure skaters.
That's wild. You know what's wild? Like everything about that one seems like sketch, like super sketch.
It hit a Black Hawk helicopter, right?
Oh, the Black Hawk hit the airplane.
Oh,
Well, this is chicken and egg, no?
No, I mean no, because it was coming in for landing. That's got the right of way, in my opinion, right? If the airplane's coming in for landing and has its landing gear and lights
yeah, no,
on,
that sounds right. Like, I mean,
and you're a
makes sense.
helicopter that should be able to see those lights and be able to move and maneuver much quicker than a airplane could. And you're driving operating a very expensive piece of machinery. It's not your first time. A Black Hawk,
Right.
not your first time.
They start you off
should
with a
be-
White Hawk, and then you have to go to a Yellow Hawk, and you have to go work your way up to the Black Hawk. I know how it works.
yeah. Now, are the Black Hawk helicopter, is that just like a gunner, or is that meant to like?
I mean, something like that is meant to do both.
It's not but it's not like one of those like Magnum PI helicopters where it's just a 2-seater and you're just like flying around out
No,
there.
I
Right,
know
you're
they're
not doing
pretty
loop de
big.
loops.
I know
No.
they're big and they transport troops.
It's more agile than a plane coming in for landing, but it's still probably
guess
you're
that-
probably not cornering in that thing, you know.
No, but you're able to
This way.
now maneuver. You could sit there and be able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just crazy that like at no point did like the radar of either craft be like beep 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 beep.
You know what it kind of like? It's weird to say. Have you ever seen the movie, the show Blacklist?
No, but I'm aware of it.
All right, so very very good show. Chris, no,
Blacklist.
They
I forgot the guy's name. James Spader.
Spader, yeah.
Yeah, a very distinct voice. Like he played the character amazingly. Like the actual, and so some of the story is it's like he's a blacklist, like the most wanted people, and he was the number one, and he was kind of like helping the FBI and giving him blacklisters, which are criminals that the FBI doesn't even know existed. And I forgot the guy's name, but what he did was if you wanted somebody gone, he did it and made it like a natural disaster.
Wow.
So like there's no
natural
what
causes.
happened here, no looking into it, they're just gone. So I'm like, but then when they went to say it was like people like ice skaters, like what if there was somebody on that plane? Like that's what I thought was like maybe it was like it's a job, it was a
No,
hit,
dude. No, you've been playing too much Call of Duty.
dude. 2 days, come on.
It's already warping your brain.
Video of that one. Like, did they crash like this? Did the helicopter like?
It was coming in, and it was like that.
Oh.
Plane was coming in, and they were coming across, and they met at a point.
T-boned him. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like if you're like, I agree with you, Anthony, that like the hell you would assume me as a very dumb person, I would assume that if I'm flying a Black Hawk helicopter, I should be able to see around me in like
I should be very aware.
180 degrees and know what's going on, and especially if I'm driving straight into a fucking jet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you weren't flying backwards, fam. I'm the backwards
Right.
man.
You're
It's literally 90 to 90 is all like you see all around you, glass all clear in front.
yeah.
So like how did you not, and a plane you could hear. We're driving on the road.
No,
and
dude, you're in a helicopter with the fucking. No, there's no way they can hear. They have the headphones on just so that they can hear themselves
yeah,
speak.
I guess that's fair.
That's that. Yeah, I think you're off base on that. But as far as like visually seeing it, that's questionable to me. And the radar, like, wasn't it on radar? Don't they have
don't you have like a little beep
heartbeat
beep?
sensor? Like, what's going on here?
Too much Call of Duty.
Way too much Call of Duty.
Hey, for the record, before we continue the game, and I'm sorry we went off track, we've done pretty good. We got third today.
Yeah,
Shut up.
couple top 10 finishes, third. Yeah, I mean, you know, I still haven't gotten a kill. I got some kills when Chris and I played a couple days ago, but then yesterday and today I didn't get any kills. When
You got a kill today. The gulag. You came out of the gulags.
Oh well, that doesn't count as a kill though, does it?
Yeah, it does. You got a kill for it. It's a kill.
Oh, all right, then I got a kill. There you go. But the guy just laid down on the ground. I don't know what he thought he was going to try to do, but he just laid down and I just shot him down on the ground. It was the easiest kill I think I've ever had in Call of Duty.
when I got in the gulag yesterday, whenever you and I played, I swear the guy put his controller down, or he wasn't, because he was just standing there.
Like, you know how
sometimes if they lagged out.
do you know how you can see the red outline of the person across the way? I saw him laid down on the ground, and I was like, oh, he's just faking. He's going to jump up as soon as they say go. So I very carefully creeped all the way around to the other side, and there he was, just laying on the ground. So I was just like, boop, 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 boop. I was like, all right, well, that's a strategy, I suppose. And like he tried to turn towards me to shoot back at me, but it was like he had no chance.
Yeah, it was too late at that point.
Yeah, but I was like, I never thought. I was just like, oh, he's just laying down there because he wants me to think he's laying down there, and then as soon as they start the thing, he's going to jump up and run and move, and he was just laying there, just chilling, catching some Z's.
Yeah. That's dope.
So that seems like a good enough place to wrap it up. What do you think? Oh wait, do we have more questions?
Yeah, there's more questions.
Oh, okay. Then ask us the rest of the questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a couple more.
I looked at the score in here, and I'm like, it's still only 13-12. What the hell?
No, I won.
Not yet.
More or less? What is
Less.
Oof.
the percentage of drinkable fresh is the percentage of drinkable fresh water more or less than 5%
Less.
of total water on the planet?
I'll say less also, yeah.
2 points each.
2 points.
I'll give an additional 10 points if you can tell me what the percentage of
3.6%.
is. That you want to lock that in,
Yeah.
Dave?
You have to finish the question. You never finished the question.
What's the real percentage of drinkable water?
No.
All right. So
He said 2 points something just a minute
you guys
ago.
said less. That's correct. You guys both got 2 points. Only blank percent is drinkable. The rest is saline and the ocean.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, 2 points, not 2%. So you said what? 3 point what, Anthony?
3.6. Don't you prices right me?
I'm gonna go 3.5.
By rules of the game, Dave gets it. I mean, you guys technically both went over, but he was closer.
Yeah, that's all I had to do.
2.5%.
2.5.
Yeah.
So that's extra 10 points. Oh, Anthony, I just pulled into the lead, so I have 24.
Oh,
right
it should
now.
be 10 points if you got it correctly on the dot. A point
Yeah, I
if you got
can't-
it closer.
Oh,
Can't-
no
yeah,
points?
I can't give you. No, you get a point. I
1
can't
point.
give you the full 10.
You didn't get it exactly on. If you said 2.5, you're an all day 10 pointer.
I said 3.5.
Get out of here. You prices right me. They ain't worth 10 points.
Fair. However, we're both tied at 15.
I'd rather that than being down 9.
True.
Shit.
More or less? Is there more or less than 500 flavors of ice cream in the world?
More.
Anthony?
This is a crazy question. I don't know how anybody could figure this out, but I'm going to say more. It's got to be more. I want it to be more.
Less.
How could that be less?
Because like it depends. Like, is chocolate and like I don't know. Go ahead. I don't want it to be less either, but I got to go for the game.
For the game. For the
Wait,
win.
this is the last question?
This is the last question.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know.
Neither did I.
More.
It's more.
It's more.
Yeah, it's more.
Some sources say that there are thousands.
Of
I
course.
mean, think about it. Like,
It has to
so
be.
like you got all your fruits, and then like there's those like weird like hibiscus flavored and like rose water.
Yeah, bro.
and,
You
like,
name a flavor, there's an ice
and-
cream of that flavor. You name any flavor in the world, there's an ice cream of that flavor. There
I
has to be.
agree.
There
But
has
for
to
the game, I had to try.
be. Understandable. That's the way you do it. Same thing with The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Stole me my extra point that I needed. Nice. Well, here we go. Hear ye, hear ye. The winner. I took it at the very last second. I was trailing pretty much the whole game.
Yeah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I want to have I'm gonna have a game set up for next week too. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but I got some tricks on my sleeve.
All right.
I know a game we should play.
I think it'll be for the following
out.
week.
Call of Duty.
Well, let me say this real quick. It's going to be for the following week because next week is our live stream. After this,
No, it's not.
after our episode airs.
Yeah.
The episode we're doing right now is coming in
Oh.
Yeah.
Got you.
pre-recorded. It's time travel, Anthony. Stay with us.
I understand, but I don't know what time it is.
So the next episode is going to be our live stream of February, and then our first week of March will be will be Chris's next game.
Nice.
There you go.
Hell yeah!
We got ourselves a schedule.
And I'll tell you guys all about how my parade day went because
When is that?
March 2nd.
Oof. Fun.
Yeah, oof.
Not what you want.
It's amateur hour out there.
It is amateur hour. It is amateur hour. Yeah, man.
So yeah, there you go. Then this is a good place to wrap it up.
You're right.
Wrap it up.
Guys, thank you very much. If you're,
He can't do it.
keep
Guy-
that in.
Guy can't do it. Oh, it's in.
You keep this in. You keep this in.
He can't do
That's
it.
what I tell them.
Dude can't close
Guys,
the show.
Thank you so much. Yes, I can. Guys, thank you so much. Find us on YouTube at youtube.com/the Two Clouded Mind Show. We are everywhere podcasts live. Did I screw that up?
I just keep going. They get the idea.
We are everywhere that podcasts live in the audio world. Spotify, all that good stuff.
Apple Music or Apple Podcasts.
Apple Music. Yeah, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
We're also all over social media at the Two Clouded Mind Show. If you want to check us out individually, stalk us in the DMs. I'm at Chris_is_not_funny.
DC in the city on all social media. Anthony, nice hat, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude, I really like that hat. I like.
You
You know
guys
who
could
doesn't like
share
my
it.
hat? My
You
ears.
You guys could share it.
Come on. It's
Both
way
wear-
too big. I'm 7 1/4. He's.
No, I'm saying
head-
walk side by side.
Yeah, I could fit in there with him
Yeah.
for sure.
There you go.
Oh God! All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We love you. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers.
We will.
Be clouded.